Anxious mourners gather for the viewing of the 5 family members brutally slain in Clarendon for the funeral service that was held on Sunday, which saw hundreds turning out in order to pay their final respect and also to offer some level of comfort to the family. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and we'll have some highlights of the funeral service to bring to you. This is Links 007 TV, and we'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk. Hundreds of people gathered at Clarendon College for the Thanksgiving service for the lives of a mother and her 4 children who were last month slain by their relative Roshane Barnett. As early as 8 a.m. on Sunday, attendees were anxious in order to get a glimpse of their bodies. The funeral service, which was scheduled to start at 11 a.m., saw a viewing that was scheduled for 10 a.m. As organizers scheduled planned for the viewing of the bodies of Kemisha Wright, age 31, Kimanda Simit, age 15, Coralie Simit, age 10, Rafaela, age 5, and 23-month-old Kishan Henry on Sunday, there was some amount of confusion as people rushed to view the bodies before it was officially the start time. The family of 5 was slain between the 9th of June 20 and the early morning of June 21 in Cocoa Peace, Clarendon. A family member who goes by the name Roshane Barnett has since pleaded guilty to the crime. I can't even begin to express how emotional this funeral service was, and I can tell you that this funeral service really touched some people who would have been watching this online right over the world. It was the first funeral service that I see would have been such an anticipated one, which saw thousands of people turning out online in order for the viewing and also for just the actual service that was actually held in Clarendon. This is one of the most emotional funerals that I personally have watched, and words can't even begin to explain how I felt while I was watching the church service, which saw the people and also family members just turning out in order to pay their final respect to the family members and also to offer some level of comfort to them during this difficult time, which saw many government officials turning out as well in order to pay their respect. But I can tell you that this community and the family members of these victims, they will not be the same from this day on, and words cannot even begin to describe. Even though I can say that the family remains strong during this difficult time, but I know that this will forever resonate on their heart and also their mind as they try to come to terms with what transpired in Clarendon last month. And it's such a sad and unfortunate situation that happened to these young children from various age range, and one have to even begin to imagine or even just to contemplate what could have led this individual to commit such a vicious act. When you look on actually the post-mortem examination which was done, especially to the mother, the individual inflicted 48 stab wounds to the mother alone. In all, the post-mortem examination stated that there was actually more than 100 injuries to the 5 individuals. And now when we look on this, I can tell a man, it's just one of those unfortunate situations that I don't even like to even begin to even think about. And when we look on how the whole entire situation unfolded in Clarendon and what the individual said actually happened that led him to commit this act, I can tell you that if it was my family member, I would not forgive him even in 1,000 years. Even though the mother have stated that he have forgiven this individual, but if it was me, there is no way in my heart that I could find it to forgive you for doing such a vicious act. This was just so uncalled for. You actually wipe out an entire family or the whole entire side of one family in one incident. Now tell me if that is not such a horrific thing to have done, especially to your own family member would have been there for you, especially Kimisha Wright would have been there for you during difficult times. And to know that this was an act that was actually committed already, because this is not the first time that this individual have done something such as this. As stated initially in a previous report, he actually did something like this to his dad, and this was why he was staying at this residence in Cocoa Peace, Clarendon, because he's actually trying to get his life sorted out. And look what he done to this entire family. The country mourn, the world mourn on this news. And when you look on how you actually initialize the whole entire process and how people actually turned out online and actually at the Clarendon College itself, it just goes to show you that people were actually in support of the family, and this was actually something that really touched them. That's why so many people turn out at this in order to pay their respect to the family, because they themselves know that this is an unbearable situation, and they themselves know that this is a situation that will forever be in the hearts and minds of those people and residents that reside in this area in Cocoa Peace in Clarendon, as the family members try to console each other and actually put back their life together. We know that this is not just going to be a 1 week thing. This is going to take years in order for them to actually get their life back to some level of normalcy, because what happened here really touched the world. It touched the nation, and it touched the hearts of many, not only locally but also on the international scene. To have witnessed what happened here in Clarendon, it just makes you look on life in a different way. It makes you want to value life more, because no one knows the minute or the hour that this would have happened to these family members. And when you look on how it all unfolded and what really led up to the actual incident itself, it just goes to show you that the hearts of these individuals that are growing up right now, it is so cold, and they don't have no mercy, not even for their own family members. When we look on what happened here and look what he turned out to do to them, dismantle the family for the rest of their life, and this family will never be the same from this day onwards.
Internation. moving along. Not supposed to give God praise, but we're moving along. We're going to be taking the third lesson at this time by Lenora White Bennett, and that's going to be done by the month. Is she ready? And we're going to move into tributes after, and we're going to be taking the first three in this order: Beulah Hall Age. We're going to be taking S. Chambers, the cousin, followed by this Hamilton teacher. So please to come in that order. So now we have the third lesson taken from Psalms 23, which will be done by Lenora White Bennett.
Thank you very much. We're going to be asking the congregation to stand for this moment.
Everybody get up.
The leader of the opposition, Mr. Mark Gordon, MP. Put your hands together as he is coming in now with his entourage. Come on, keep clapping your leader, our leader of the opposition. We welcome you, sir. We welcome you. Make your way on the platform and after your greet family members. I know it's very hurtful for you, sir, as the leader of the opposition, as much as it is very hurtful for all of us who are here, especially the family members. Sister Gwen, you stood out a while ago, and I must commend you for your strength. Come on, put your hands together for Mommy Gwen. Powerful strength she exhibited a while ago. Could you make a way to the platform, Mr. Golding, so that we could have the rest of the congregation seated? After he is seated, congregation, you will be seated. And then we'll be waiting for the arrival of the Prime Minister of Jamaica. He soon will be arriving. Again, the moment he's at the door, everyone should stand to make sure that they give him that welcome also. Put your hands together again for the leader of the opposition as we continue with the program.
Thank you. Moving along. You may be seated. You may be seated.
Sudah nak buat tanah besi.